Everything working? Yeah, nothing's dying. Alright, sweet. Let's go. Already 9. Yeah, some of the earlier sessions, I, like, did a recording per world, so it's not like it's been 9 streams, more like, maybe this is the 7th or 6th. But I decided, yeah, I'll just, the entire stream, I'll just make its own recording session and name it accordingly if it's multiple worlds. Oops, wrong save file. But yeah, vanilla Agrabah, you get explosion, but it's not as good in that version just because nothing is as good in that version. It's better than KH2J balancing at least, but I remember being underwhelmed by just the raw damage of early explosion, just because scalings are kind of different across the board and mostly worse. However, when I got Magnet, yo, for real, with the 37 months as well. Oh yeah, no, when you first get Magnet, it's not like you can do Magnet Explosion right away either, because you don't have Finishing Plus, because no critical mode. You have to wait until you get fucking Rumbling Rose, and then you can do Magnet Explosion. And that's still a lot earlier than FM, you know, but it's still like, there are a number of things that make early Explosion kind of underwhelming, unless you get a bunch of EXP. I think I'm definitely going to do that in the, when I stream International Vanilla, and maybe even J as well, clearing all the enemies between major, like, actual JOIs of interest in the worlds. I want to get recordings. I might even do another set of streams, or not even streams, just recordings offline of just a playthrough where I get the minimum EXP possible in maybe both of those versions, just to see the difference, because that is actually an important part of the equation that I want to have some footage on, is the difference in damage between, like, leveled and unleveled, because that's a huge thing that was tampered with between versions. It was only until 2FM where they really got a solid, like, damage floor implemented. Because I remember KH2J playing it just like the speedy way. Shit like Simbo limit. You know how Scar, his health bar, like the first health bar is like a very, very partial one. Like 15% of a health bar is the first showing bar. The whole limit didn't even clear that. I don't remember what level I was, or if it was pre or post Hollow Bastion's level state for Scar. But it was extremely bad, and like most things in that version just didn't fucking do any damage at all, even on standard. Like I wasn't a beginner, but you know. I do want to get footage of 2 different leveling strategies just to see if the damage in that version is decent at all if you kill like every enemy. But this playthrough is pretty vibes based. I've been somewhere in the middle. Definitely under-leveled overall. Like under-leveled, you know. But I've gotten more kills than I typically would in a casual Andy KH2FM run. For real, do you remember what rewards you get in Agrabah 1 and FM? We kill Larxene? No, I haven't, but I did kill Zexion, who was creating the illusion that I was fighting Larxene that whole stream. Though I do wonder, let me land just so I can get a grip of my inventory. Oh yeah, you guys remember last session where I was like fucking around and seeing some weird behavior on Larxene's split health bar sort of thing?
It's my birthday today, yippee.
Yo, Ultrayoshi, 115 with the 57 months. Happy birthday. Yeah, the damage. I reached out to Bloody Biscuits and he gave me some insight on what was happening, and it turns out that you're always supposed to be able to damage the clone's health bar, which is kind of a big, like the overall health bar. You're always able to deal damage unless it's like specifically in an obvious iframed or DM state. The way that Larxene will dodge roll away from you between their attacks, and doesn't take damage. She actually does take damage, it's just that the health bar only updates that damage and those specific states the next time you get a clean hit on either arc scene, the damage gets like deferred. Like it's apparently it's dealt outright, but the health bar only visually recognizes it when you get like a proper hit. It might be like a kind of a hacky sort of thing the devs had to do because of how weird of a gimmick that was. Multiple entities sharing the same health bar. So me like landing a reflect and then hitting a blizzard on like a very open arc scene and it dealing like triple the damage it normally should have, or even like I did like a slide dash and the first hit of it dealt like way more damage than the little chip damage of the first multi-hit of it, and it's just because the health bar was updating in real time in that moment, the damage that was already dealt. That's what was occurring, and that's kind of what I suspected, is that it was like deferred or stored, but even that specific wording, Bloody Biscuit said like, no, it's just being updated, like the damage is already dealt. Like, maybe if it was enough to kill Little Arcene, then the game would have overwritten it and just had her die. I don't know, like, the details of it, but what matters is that that's actually a big thing that I always thought was different. Like, whenever I'd be reflecting the double Arcene, you know, patterns, I always thought, like, oh, you have to land the reflex in a tricky way because she dodge rolls away from them. No, the damage is being dealt, it's just not shown for some bullshit reason. But it still works and deals damage. Maybe they did that so you don't defeat her during that particular move. You know, that's actually a good point. Like, what if an exasperated fucking developer was testing it and, like, Larxene dying in the middle of that was making it so that, like, her animation wouldn't update and, like, she would just, like, die with the death screen in the middle of, like, a dodge roll and it looked weird, so they were like, okay, let's just, like, defer that until, like, the next hit. I don't know how it works. Maybe she can die during that, like, or she doesn't visually take damage. Maybe she can, but it's such a weird thing. Question is now, can you tool assist 100% of her health to the clone? Oh, that's a really funny idea. Yeah, I don't know, and I definitely don't want to spend this stream testing it. I've got raw footage to get. But it could make for an interesting, deep dive. Because I wonder how much of that you could stack up before it's either forced to update, or, like, if it's even reasonable to have that happen at all. Like, maybe if she combines, then the damage... Wouldn't that take ages? Yeah, probably. I don't know, but it's an interesting thought. I'm glad I got some insight on it, at least. Yeah, that is a really interesting fight. Just the concept of multiple entities sharing a health bar has led to some of the coolest strats. Like, what the speedrunners of the day coined the Japan Slam is apparently the name for what they do in, like, the Data Org speedrun, where they land, like, they activate the Comet finisher during an actionable attack that, like, multiple Larxene clones are constantly, like, hitting you, but you can hit them during it, so you have the Comet explosion go off, and then do, like, a Reflect, Blizzard, Reflect finisher, so it's, like, 4 Reflects, a Comet, multiplied by, like, 2 or 3, or maybe even more. I don't know how many Larxenes are on screen at the same time during that, but it knocks off, like, the last 6 health bars of hers within, like, 2 seconds. Some of the coolest strats revolve around that gimmick, and the fact that it works as well as it does, but also having that weird error, is pretty interesting. Is the music getting fucked up, or is it just my weird Bluetooth headphones cutting out? So how's the delay? Oh, let me unplug my stupid-ass headphones. Music still fun? Okay, it's just my Bluetooths or whatever. Shit gets a little weird sometimes. Alright. Should be audible again in a second. Oh well. Okay, let me go into Windows real quick. I know what's wrong. Go to the sound control panel and click listen on Capture card? Bruh. Oh well. Okay, I'll do it this way then. Fuck it. You hear that? Because I can't. No, that's me. What the fuck? Bro. I was fucking so dude. What the? Oh. Yeah, that was the microphone of the camcorder. So you probably heard myself twice and crickets. Ah, there we go. Jesus fucking Christ, that was annoying. All right. It's also being echoed. Hold on. Okay. Fucking hell. All right. We can play the game now. Let's go. Do I want to go to Agrabah first or get Hollow Bastion 2 out of the way? Oh, you reached out to a Tasser? Nice. That might be interesting to see if that pans out. Okay, let me think. I'll do Agrabah 1 now, it'll be fast. No, I like doing it when I have Master Form, so I can use Master Form on the powered up version of Twin Lords. It's fun to get all the little ice and fire dudes sucked into a disaster Master Form combo. I want Master Form. Bit of a weird order. I did fucking Halloween Town first instead. Which I realize is the opposite of what people typically do, but whatever.
Looks
Yo,
like there's more
why is it always
hardwoods
Austin with
now.
the 15 months? Thank you. Oh, check this shit out. Yeah.
Let's go check in with everyone.
I think they're at Merlin's.
The Warriors of Rock guitar for the Wii. This was my main Guitar Hero guitar back in the day, and I got one for a decent price. The final Guitar Hero guitar, if you don't count that weird reboot, Guitar Hero Live. Shit is sick. Yo, what's up, Splix? I haven't seen your username around in ages. The old OG page, speedrunner days, little Bloody Biscuits chat type deal. What's up? Yeah, we on that 2FM Kush tonight. Do those have the good buttons? I want to say that the frets are about the same as most other official Guitar Hero guitars. Like I have a Wii Les Paul with like the white faceplate right over there. But this one, my favorite thing about this, the strum bar has more mass to it and it's a bit more precise on like the clicking. It's got like a pinched sort of like top to the strum bar, so you can like pinch it more effectively instead of it just being like a straight up like triangle. Still playing PS2 in 2026, gang? True. No, I did that with KH1, all 3 versions. A big video on that last year. Yeah, this version uses English voices, but all Final Mix versions, including DBS,
Cloud!
had English dub, which is sick.
What you doing?
I'll get him. This time, we
I'll
settle
get him.
it. Me and the one who
Never use a Rock
embodies
Band
all
1
the
guitar?
darkness in me.
I actually had lying around my stepbrother's old like Rock Band 4
If I do,
guitars,
fault.
2 of them.
Whose?
Sephiroth. Tell me if
4.
you see him.
Not 3,
Okay, what's he look like?
and 2 of them.
Silver hair. Carries a long sword.
They suck.
Sure.
I do like the
Well,
frets
be
on
seeing you,
those, but
Cloud.
the strum
careful.
bar having like
He
no
messes with your
click
head.
or noise was whack.
Makes you think darkness is the only way.
Is something wrong?
Oh, I got a second pedal for my drums too. I haven't tested them yet. but I found an identical one
It's
to
nothing.
the one that these drums came with, so now I have a double bass
I don't
proper.
want you involved.
You mean you don't want me there when you go away again?
I just... Listen. Even if I go far away, I'll come back.
Do you mean it?
Do you mean it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
See? You don't look so sure. Well, okay. I understand. Go. Get things settled.
Huh?
No matter how far away you are, once you find your light, I'm sure it will lead you back here again.
I never disliked
Right?
the
I suppose.
Kingdom Hearts era
So I'll stay here,
voice actresses.
and I'll cheer for you.
Like, I understand why people have the
Okay,
reaction they
Cloud?
do to this,
Okay.
but I think people expect voice acting to be too grounded and realistic. Like, do you
Wonder if he'll
see
be okay.
what's happening on screen?
He'll be fine. I'm sure there's some light in him somewhere.
Like, what's wrong with a
You're right.
performance being very different and unrealistic? And, like, maybe, like, overly exaggerated to what the personality of the character is meant to be. You know? I never understood... Well, I mean, I understand it, but I never felt the same avarice towards, like, a performance like that. It's definitely Disney voice acting, IMO. Yo, what's up, Booba? True. And I think that's a good thing, because, like, leaning deeper... Like, we're already looking at characters that are very either like cartoonish or exaggerated in the anime sense of things, like hyper expressive. So why can't the voice acting also be hyper expressive? But what I guess the reason why we don't have that anymore is too many people were like, oh, why is Titus, haha, why is he laughing like a freak? You know, and because of that, like the Titus phenomenon, the clip of him like fake laughing that everybody who has like zero fucking ability to interpret irony and context is like, oh, this is so like goofy and anime and like shitty and like why is the voice acting so shit? Now everything has to be, maybe not because of that one specific clip, but things like that have to be super you know, sterile and samey, you know, Aqua's performance. I also didn't really understand the angle on that, at least when I was younger. I think the worst thing that a voice actor or voice actress can be is generic and take you out of it, you know? So I would much prefer... Yeah, emotive and campy is way better than sounding like I'm listening to a fucking audiobook, you know? And that's what a lot of modern anime dubbing sounds like, you know? Yeah, that laugh is supposed to be fake. That's the idea. Exactly what I'm saying is that, like, people just, like, cringe at the bad voice acting, and rather than, like, understand the context in which it was, You think Titus fell out of a coconut tree? You know? He laughed in the context of every conversation that came before it. You enjoy those arguments on Twitter recently? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Very much so. Is your degenerative brain disorder doing? Oh, that was the craziest one. That was the funniest, and I realized, like, after I tweeted that, I thought to myself, like, oh, maybe this is a little bit too mean, and like people might get on my case about this. But then, the tweet of that versus 13 shit that I, you know, just randomly and flatly said, oh, it looks like shit. The original author of that tweet, in which contained the reply to the person that, alright, so a 19-year-old user on Twitter says, your takes have gotten so bad over the past couple of years that one could think that you are suffering from a degenerative brain disorder. And that was like that was a reply I got, and I immediately, I'm like, okay, I'm clicking on the profile.
Excuse me,
This one's a
are
good
you with
one.
the restoration
And then I
committee?
see age 19, And the first thought that comes to my mind is two things. One,
What's
are you
Leon's
19
gang up
and
to?
you've been following
They've got
me
stuff to do over
closely
by the
long
castle
enough
poster.
to think you have a barometer on the quality of my tweets?
Let's report.
And two, this user was 13 years old in the year 2020 when the lockdowns began. So if you're gonna talk about a degenerative brain disorder, you should think first about the
Don't mind her.
the developmental trauma of being 13 years old during the lockdowns and shit.
Okay, fine.
That must be
You
the
did the
equivalent
talking.
of getting kicked in the head by a horse on a daily basis.
So sorry about this.
And I told them that. I was like, I genuinely feel... I would make a witty reply, but I genuinely feel so bad that you were 13 years old during the lockdown and, you know, got kicked in the head by a horse daily, equivalent trauma of that to your socialization and, like, education at that young of an age. And they got very mad about that. But at the same time, the original tweet where somebody was like, Versus 13 would have satisfied fans where KH2 and FF16 didn't. They deleted that. And so, like, my shit-talking got obscured. I think Aerith sounds like a dead girl ghost from a haunted house. Isn't that like the perfect isn't that like actually the perfect thing? The perfect way that she could sound in a game where she exists as like a fun cameo relative to the game and the events of what happens to her in her original game. Isn't that like perfect? That's a pretty cool take, to be honest. Have I said right yet? No, I'm like way before that. He hasn't even shown up yet. We will see him in a cutscene later. Yeah, Versus 13 and Missing Link. The damage that Versus 13 has done to people that were really excited for that game way back in the day and saw Tetsuya Nomura get ripped off that game, saw the years and years between announcement of Versus 13 and release of 15, and like the speculative quality loss in the process. The amount of damage that game has done to some people's psychological health is what inspired the next tweet where I said, like, yeah, they gotta put a section about Square Enix and the DSM-6 because holy shit, these people in the Square Enix fandom are mentally unwell. In a genuine fucking way. Why am I saving the game? It takes fucking forever and it's been like 3 seconds since I last saved. Oh, whatever. I might as well commit to it at this point. Do you include it? Don't lie? Perhaps. No, autism is already in the DSM-5. That's already covered. Have you guys ever heard about the concept of logo kids? This was some shit that I saw and learned about when I scrolled into the far lands of TikTok. Apparently there's this semi-notorious recent autism trend where it's about kids that are extremely, their hyperfixation is like the logos and splash screens of, like, you know, the end of like a TV show where it shows like that's some bad hat, Harry, you know, and then like, or like YouTuber intros and shit. Apparently that's a thing. So, like, specifically with this one YouTuber's old intro, I don't know, it's very strange, but like the thing that popped up onto my TikTok timeline was like these kids are like so young or like tech illiterate, but also autistic in this way where they like really want to make variations of the logo, but they don't know how to do anything, so they just have their phone, their camera, and like multiple tabs in their internet browser, and they just like play half the logo of this weird YouTuber's old fucking intro, tab over to a YouTube video that says Empire State Building, go to a third tab of like a random picture and like zoom in on it. It's very weird. Like, my name's Paul, yeah. That was an example I saw. Late stage capitalism, brain autism. I think more so than anything, it's an intersection of autistic children that are either tech illiterate because of growing up with iPads and streamlined and locked down forms of technology compared to having like a Windows XP computer. Slash autistic children that are impoverished and don't have access to either learn about, like, you know, stealing Photoshop or After Effects to make their own logos or edit videos properly, slash, you know, they don't know how for technological reasons or whatever. And so you get these weird videos of, okay, I've gotten so deep in this topic, I need to expand on it because I sound insane right now. I'll show you it and you won't believe it. I hate how TikTok immediately flashbangs you when you open shit up. Okay. Sound insane, so I have to let you guys in on this. See what you can make of it. The brightness didn't help, hold on. Empire State Building? What is this fucking noise?
Empire State Building?
Whatever. What the fuck? What is that? Empire State Building? What was that notification? I get a notification in the middle of that? Good bait. Yeah, I don't know. Logo kid. That's another thing is like TikTok Grindr notification? Is that how you say it? I don't know. TikTok Farlands is what they call it when you like go into like real crazy algorithm polls and like some of the most obscure and sometimes frightening shit. Grindr? Yeah, but they don't have the, whatever. Okay, how are all these like modern startups and shit gonna just like omit a letter to be trendy and expect me to say it the same? Like, go fuck yourself. Or boot up Grindr and find somebody to help you with that. I don't fucking know. You know? No, how are you gonna have a... How is it not gonna rhyme with Tinder? How can it not be Grindr? How are you gonna call it Grindr? While it's the gay version of Tinder, it's like... No, it's Grindr. As opposed to Tinder. Go fuck yourself. You grinned on the other dudes. Interesting. So it does make sense. Is Grindr not for lesbians? Or is it exclusively for dudes?
Handsome.
Because if anything, based on the name of it, it should be exclusively for women.
Gorge, I guess this must be
Talking
his
about some
room.
grinding?
Hello?
Hey, you! I'm looking for somebody. Have any of you seen a guy with spiky hair? Spikier. I'll just take a look around.
Do lesbians get to have a... one? Yes, the scissor. Do they... does that not already exist? What are they supposed to use? Is there even a market for women trying to meet women?
Sorry to bother
or
you.
maybe even a demand for it? I don't know.
No bother, ma'am.
Interesting, huh? They use Twitter to go to bars. They have Tumblr.
So you made it.
That is so
Leon!
smart. It has the same abbreviated, like, it has the same dropped letter into an R. It yeah, it has the exact same naming scheme. Holy shit. It was the original, even. That's a very good point. That is an extremely good point. I never would have thought about that. I should open up my notes and let's not forget I'm trying to work on a video here. Tumblr, Grindr, and Tinder. There's only like 8 lesbian bars in America. They're in need of an app. Well, they already have one. Discrimination, perhaps? They go to Sephora?
This is it. Where's Kairi? Where's Riku?
Easy.
This is how I be typing on my keyboard that has Cherry MX switches that have like the
Guess I got a little
lowest
carried
amount of
away.
actuation mass required to, you know, activate the key while you're typing that loudly anyways. We need more lesbian bars? True. They just gotta make sure that they have a fire exit. Or else it's not, safe.
This is a warning.
You always gotta make sure they have a fire exit.
Will result in immediate defensive action.
Who's there?
I am the Master Control Program.
One of the best Simpsons
I
jokes.
oversee this system.
Where are you? Donald!
Homer is sitting at a bar, and it's a lesbian bar, and he's thinking to himself like, there's something weird about this bar. And he's like, oh, I know. This lesbian bar doesn't have a fire exit.
Run.
You ladies enjoy your death trap. And he gets up and leaves. And then a woman walks up to the woman that Homer was just talking to, and she says, what's her problem? Very good. Very, very good joke. Yeah, it's The Simpsons. OG Simpsons, of course. Oh, Space Paranoids happens here too, huh? I always forget. Oh yeah, I get to do a EXP grind in the real game. Oh yeah, I have Magnet. Wait, don't they... I don't Finishing Leap though. Finishing Leap is in... Does the speedrun go to both? Yeah, of course they would. Because they have to go to both eventually, and they might as well get Finishing Leap and Magnet before coming here. Yeah,
Heartless
fuck.
Commander?
Do I not have Finishing Leap?
Observe.
Yeah, the speedrun, like, quote-unquote ideal route, does both of those worlds before doing this shit.
Get
Right?
it.
The speedrun even use Finishing Leap? Oh, do they use one of the best fucking finishers in the whole game? If not the best, because they don't get explosion, yeah. Yeah, they get Finishing Leap, and they use the ever-loving shit out of it, especially in level 1. Yes, they do. And I think they would use it here. Because you have Finishing Plus. You have Magnet, if you've done
Man,
Halloween Town.
What kind of world is this
Where is
anyway?
Finishing Leap anyways? It's in...
You're inside a mainframe computer system.
A what system?
A computer system for
I'm
processing
pretty sure they
data.
put this in,
This system is a copy
Yeah.
of one created by a corporation called
Twin
Encom.
Lords,
The original program was
Blizzard, and
destroyed.
Volcanic Lord. In Vanilla, it used to be
This
on
copy was
Experiment.
acquired by
That's
another
crazy.
user.
But
The new
Blizzard
user
Lord and
updated
Volcanic Lord is where you
customized
used to get
programs,
Explosion.
renaming the system Hollow Bastion OS. He used the system for town maintenance
It's pretty wild.
and to advance his private research. My name is Tron. I'm a security program, but now I'm under arrest, same as you.
I wonder what I could do
Did you guys get any of that?
to do like the Stitch grind without it. That's kind of like the best
maybe
follow
we
up.
should just introduce ourselves.
I'm Sora.
Nice to meet you, Tron.
Maybe
I'm
Thunder.
Goofy.
With that configuration, you must be users.
Users?
I wonder if I have a chance to leave and
better
do
get out of
Agrabah
here
in
quickly.
between
Who knows what the MCP
events
will
in
do to you?
SP1. I don't know if it can actually.
MCP?
The Master Control
It's not supposed to be
Program.
the exact space pyramids from the movie. Is it not though?
It controls the whole system. If you idle here, you will be
Or I mean,
deranged.
like lore.
So, how do we get out of here?
Or I missed out on computer class in school? Sora did not go to school.
This terminal
He doesn't even know what
got you
homework
back
is,
to
let
the
alone
user
computers.
world.
He's dumb as hell.
But the MCP cut the
Yeah,
power
what's up, Ernest?
50 microcycles ago.
There it is.
If we could bring the energy core in the canyon online, we could power it back up.
Oh yeah,
Problem
no, Tron
is,
does say that.
we're
It's a
stuck
copy
in this
of
cell.
Encom.
We're not going anywhere
Yeah, okay.
unless we unlock the energy fields.
This game's depiction of this film had a greater legacy than the original fuck-ass film, that's for sure. Boring-ass movie. It's funny though, but you know.
Master Control, why not just derez Tron? I still haven't located the password to the data space. What about a logic probe? With all your processing power? Out of the question.
Out of the
The
question.
current environment hampers the processing power needed for such an analysis. You're dismissed, Sark. Stop any remaining
The Dream Drop Distance
anomalies in the
version of this world is
system
cool though.
or
They have
else.
Olivia Wilde
End of line.
in Kingdom Hearts
Acknowledged.
graphics. How could you talk shit? DDD has some of the neatest worlds in terms of like out of the box and unusual from like the series norm. Like BBS gets to say that it has like actual exploration and like involvement of OG Disney. Yo, GC Frost, thank you for the raid. BBS, at least the first 3 worlds, you know, they get to have like actual classic Disney, which is only ever shown just in like the Disney princesses in part 1. So that's a neat thing that BBS has going for it, but DDD has the most stoner choices, which is cool. What is this ability? Oh! Did I even shortcut the... No, I downloaded the image of the translations. Let me pull it up. Fuck if I know where I put it though. Oops. Oh, it should be in the download history of the browser. Yeah, there it is. There we go. Alright, we're looking at it's under EXP0 or around there in this picture. No, that's the XP boost. Oh, hey, Leaf Bracer. Okay, that's what it is. Hey, my ISP. Oh, you're gonna get like fucked midstream. Classic. You ever have that thing happen where your download speed is completely fine, but your upload speed is unusable? Leaf Bracer always costs 1 AP. In this game, yes. In KH1, it was 5, because it is that game's version of fucking Once More, essentially, with how good it is. Oh, I have all these Larkscene items on. Shit that I equipped for Larkscene. Take these out, I don't want to use them by accident. Just high potion the rest. Are these mega? No, they're high. I should have done that. This is a mega potion. Is this gonna have mega high potions? Or is it just standard, mega, and then... No, standard high and then mega? Do they have mega high potions? Or it's 60% for the whole party, or is that just redundant? Do I want to be using Upkeeper? No, I do not. Maybe I do actually if I don't have Finishing Leap. No, Finishing Leap scales off of magic as well, but I don't have it. Oh yeah, they don't have a better version of the AoE. That makes sense. This is redundant because at that point you're looking at Mega Elixirs if you really want results. Interesting though. There's an unused item effect animation in KH1 that nobody knows like what it was for. Like with mods, you can give yourself an item that does nothing but the animation's not used. What do you think it would do? Maybe it was what Phoenix Downs were gonna be. I think that game was originally gonna have them. I'll just keep Upkeeper on for now. I think having 3 magic and 3 strength kinda outclasses the thing that air combo boosts. Although it might be so low under the world that it doesn't matter. But form boost is nice too, I guess. In combat drive recovery would be cool. That would be cool, but it feels redundant because there's tech that gives you essentially the same thing. That'd be cool in KH3 though. I guess Cure Converter exists, but it's still controller which doesn't read my L3 input. I have a PS3 controller that if you like squeeze and twist it ever so slightly, it reads every single input, like or random ass inputs just out of nowhere. How's the volume, by the way? Is it loud? I can't really tell. It kind of is. Let me know if it's like too much. Bit loud, but you can be heard. I will drop it by 2 decibel. Will be good. Okay. Put down that shit down fuck ass Tron music. Yeah, Samus music. Melee Samus sound effects music. That beat.
This is the energy core.
Okay, the digital marimba in the right channel though kind of goes hard. Is that a marimba? I like to call instruments whatever the hell I want, even if I'm wrong. What is that? Is that a xylophone or like a marimba or something? Oh, I lost track of it. Hey, you got it. Sound insane? I know. I know. Lansky Goopo. Empire State Building. Oh yeah, I'm kinda interested in what they might do, at least on the technological side of things, because that's all I expect them to change, potentially, with KH3, on that, new collection version. Is that all gonna be on one disc, or is that going to be a PS5 game that has multiple discs in the case? Do we know if that new collection with the fucking shitty box art, do we know if that is one disc? Because that'd be really interesting if it were. We would get a new front-end menu, and also, I'm curious if they're going to bring console KH3 up to par with PC. In terms of, like, what, 60 FPS gummy ships, maybe even a 120 FPS performance mode. One disc, partial download. Weird. I could probably get this if I... whatever. Do I have to do the thing? $120 FPS KH2 doesn't feel like it works on PC. It's fake. That's what it is. It is fake.
So, what did you want us to do?
I think it's only Birth by Sleep, Dream
Find
Drop,
my user.
Recom that has real 120.
The DTD.
1 and 2, it's like some weird interpolation.
DTD
And
is
also
the name my
KH2
user
specifically
gave the database.
drops down to
Copies of all the
60
original system programs are stored there, along with
randomly
anything
for
that's sensitive or
certain reasons.
restricted.
1 and 2 are just not worth uncapping beyond 60. The other ones, you can, I think.
Most likely. A number of my functions were appropriated when I last took on the MCP. That's why I need the password. If I can get inside the DTD, I can access my original backup program.
The KH3 and 0.2. I imagine that there really shouldn't be any reason that a performance mode on PS5, base PS5, they couldn't handle that. That'd be cool.
A free system for you.
Because if it is enhanced, I might get that version just because I guess I can justify it, get some streams out of it, and see if there's anything goofy, different, silly, or broken, you know?
I don't know.
Okay, we'll just have to find your user and ask him. What's his name?
You mean you don't know? My user is the user of this system. Ansem the Wise.
Ansem?
I answer you. I imagine anything that might be part of like the download
I'll keep this terminal up and running.
for that version is like KH1 theater mode.
Sure, but
There's 10 gigabytes of FMVs.
Ansem is...
I don't know, actually, that's weird. That needs that at all.
You're good to go. Hurry.
I wonder if anything random is gonna get broken on that version. Oh. It's so funny that they don't have Dream Drop Distance HD on Switch 1. There's no reason it couldn't be on there. It's like pretty much the exact same overhead as any other pre 0.2 KH3 graphics Kingdom Hearts game. It's just that because it was attached to a collection that had like a KH3 prologue 4-hour experience, then it cannot be on Switch 1 even now. There's no reason.
It's begun. Grand battle, we battle, we rattle. Michael shooting bites, but the pipe. Inside, comforting the weak side. Squeezy trigger.
Cheer on, cheer.
There he is.
Cheer on, cheer on, cheer, 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 25. Wow,
Do
it's
you hear the ghosts in the
Empire
background
State
chasing him?
Building. Let me explain this in a language you can understand. That is not the Empire State Building. That is the state of California.
Empire State Building. Yeah, Human Airstrike, thank you for the 500 bits. Never reported GBA com. Well, you know how Japanese companies feel about
Excuse me?
Replaced versions of games. They don't see remakes as remakes or new versions. They see the original games as redundant, inferior, and undesired for some reason. Just insane. And actually anti-art. Actual, and not me talking shit about the DMC3 camera. It'd be really cool if my fucking headphones stopped tweaking randomly. Hold on. I'm just resetting my shit. Kotaku posted that it isn't AI. Wasn't the thing that like certain edges of it were like cut out with AI and look funky? I don't know. Either way, it might as well be AI because it sucks. Or whatever.
What's this doodle?
Doodle.
Hello. Man. Security.
Oh.
Trying. Door to.
Looks like a diagram or something.
Door to. Darkness.
Oh! D. T. D.
D.
DTD.
What's up?
Look at this. This must be the data space. The DTD. See? The door to darkness.
Every time I hear Sora say that, I think about the clip of seeing Haley Joel Osment doing the voice acting for that because of that, like the behind-the-scenes video.
Say, fellas,
I think
did
of
somebody mention the door to darkness?
Your Majesty!
he said the line. Oh. Put the master form in my backpack and get out of here, Mickey.
Long time no see.
Shh. The organization might be listening.
Sees.
You mentioned the door to darkness?
Yes, sir. You see, we're looking for the secret password.
Password? Oh, I guess you mean like a code. Well, the door to darkness can only be opened by the 7 princesses. There's Snow White, Jasmine, and Belle.
History refuses to load 2.5. Which game? Just any of it? Is your disc fucked up?
What are
I've
you
had
trying to
weird
do?
issues with KH2
With that
specifically on it.
password, we can get access to Ansem's research data.
So that means you might be able to find out where he is.
Stop joking around, Your Majesty. We already defeated Ansem. You know that.
Looks like I've got a lot of explaining to do.
Well, listen, Your Majesty.
Okay.
I don't like how in this
First, I got a
cutscene
question.
they
Hey, isn't Tron waiting
go
for
out
you
of their way to
guys?
make it seem like KH1 events were pointless.
Don't worry, I'm not going
But
anywhere. If those
maybe that's on
heartless
purpose,
attacks,
just
I'll
to set up
stand and
like
fight with
Sora
everybody
being
here.
like disheartened or like
Yeah,
later
we
in the
will
world
too.
visit. I don't know.
Then let's talk more later.
Whole game does that.
That's a promise.
I don't know.
I'll see you when you get back.
Master form. It's all fucked when I dare to use pause menus aqua. The PS3, this portrait scared me as a kid. Whoa. What's up, Dave? PS3, there's a million reasons why that game, or like that collection and that console could be fucking up. On two different PS3s, an E model fat and a super slim on a seemingly flawless 2.5 disc. At random parts during the Roxas section, start of the game KH2, after like a cutscene or cutscene skip, it would just like kick me back to the main menu after saying initializing trophy data, because that's just the game crashing. Two different PS3s with a flawless disc or something. I don't know. I don't know why. Maybe the disc isn't flawless, but looking at it, like, it looks perfect, you know? Very weird. It takes so long to fucking save. Occasionally, the YouTube video titled "Can you beat Kingdom Hearts 2 without leveling up?" pops up on my feed. I get autistically angry. Oh, tell me about it. There have been so many different, like, very successful videos, too, that's literally just like, video game myths. Can you beat Kingdom Hearts 2 at level 1? Can you beat Kingdom Hearts 1 at level 1? And it's like, oh my fucking god, anybody with half a brain or, like, experience with these games would know that that's an intended difficulty fucking mode, you know? But at the same time, I get it, and I can't hate the success of pulling that gimmick, because it just serves to remind you how much people don't know. And it's like, damn. I'm gonna do a crazy move. I'm gonna go and do Agrabah. I want Finishing Leap before I go back into Space Paranoids. I reconsidered my routing. Oh, especially because I got Master Form and I wanted to use it here. But I want to do this road before it gets leveled up. And I want Finishing Leap. I've never gone out of my way like this, but it'll be funny. I'm trying to build a new ship, what the hell? Get me out of here. Hi, hello. Any more Zany bars? What the fuck is this? I guess it raises your power, but it might as well be a Zany bar, but what the fuck is this? Scan gummy? What stat is that raising? Power? Raising it more than a Zany bar. Lowering my, what, mobility? Do I want to fuck with it? Ah, whatever. My shit's already buff enough. I wonder what ability that is, but it might be like damage boost or some stupid shit that doesn't matter. Whatever. As far as it matters, this gummy ship is perfectly suited for the whole rest of the game and new game, or gummy ship like super missions. I won't be doing those. Oh, can I go to Yellow Bibber? I just made the frames drop and how many gummy ships or whatever the fuck. Lied for a second. A better question, actually. Why are you playing the PS3 versions? You ain't got PS4? Or are you trying to play the shitty version for fun? I can respect that, but not the other. Maybe. Okay, in the afternoon. Oh. Yeah, I do want to eventually figure out a way I can do like KH2 PS3 right off the disc and not like pack PS3 on the hard drive for shits and giggles. But at least I have a profit motive and company to like make that funny and worth it, you know? Why don't you use that PS3 to go play like fucking Guitar Hero or Tony Hawk? That's what I recommend. I wonder if there are some things that are better on the PS3 though. I wonder what crashing it with Mysterious Figure, Peter Pan, D-Link looks like, if it even crashes at all. I wonder if that's a new console thing. I don't remember if I tried it on PS3 or not. Maybe I did. I don't remember. I do remember doing it on a version where it didn't crash. Maybe it was PS3. I don't know. PSP? That I don't know either. I think I tried to test it on PSP, but like, it's so difficult to do basic things on the PSP, or maybe not basic things, advanced things like that, that I like couldn't even set it up because it was just like so finicky to do in the control limitations of the PSP. I don't remember though, to be honest. Oh yeah, BBS, the PS3 YouTube video. Yeah, I think you're right actually. FF13.
Cheer 100, cheer 100, cheer 100, cheer 100, cheer 100. IDK, if you've ever played the FF13 series, I recommend suffering through the first game to get to the stellar second game. The PC ports are so broken that the raindrop JPG when it rains doesn't have transparency. So every individual raindrop is a black box, and without a patch, the screen goes black when it rains.
Yo, Fanboy Supply Company with the 500 bits. I've never heard about that somehow, but that sounds hilarious. My PS3 is refusing to load the disc at all now. Fun. Have you tried other discs? Maybe your PS3 is just fucked. Here 100. Enjoy this cutscene. I have to piss. I'll be right back. Ooh. Ooh. I'm sleepy. I might make a coffee while I'm out there too. But we shall see. If it takes me a hot minute, then assume I'm doing that weirdly.
Gorge, I wonder how Aladdin and Jasmine are doing.
Hey, maybe Riku's with them.
Yeah, I am the king.
Keep dreaming, you two.
Come on, Donald, you were thinking the same thing.
No, I wasn't.
Uh-oh, it's Iago.
Wait, you got me all wrong!
You're Iago, all right.
No, I mean it's not the old me. I turned over a new feather. I'm legit. No more scams. Promise.
That's your new scam.
You gotta believe me.
So, let's go.
I was stuck inside that lamp with Jafar, remember? But I finally escaped. Then some things happened and...
So, free as a bird, huh?
Have fun.
Gorge fillers, he looks pretty sad.
I want to apologize to Aladdin and Jasmine. Could you guys maybe put in a good word for me?
Sure. We can do that, can't we?
Watch out!
all coming from? This way!
I'm back. With coffee. Quick question, is there a video on YouTube of Sham accidentally switching to the guy in this BRE facecam with the drums while he's playing COD? Yeah, that should be in the, one of the clips in the 2025 clip video. I remember, I believe it ended up in that. Because I flicked so hard to, like, 180 kill that guy that somehow my mouse escaped the game window, went to my other computer with the program that lets me mouse over to a different computer, like it's a multi-monitor, and managed to click the exact spot on the other monitor on OBS on the results end credits screen. And it was so fucking funny. I could not believe. I should bring back that credits screen, it was a good one. No, I like the clips credits, it's cool, I just need to improve the functionality of it still. I need that resistance band. I have no money! I need money again. This is a good world for it, though. Refusing to load any game. Yeah, your disk drive is fucked. You should consider... What type of PS3 is it? Is it a OG fat? Is it a slim or a super slim? I think on any of the 3 versions, you should be able to jailbreak it. But you should jailbreak it, or, like, you know, custom firmware that shit. Put in a new hard drive. It's easy to do. You can use any old hard drive. Custom firmware it, and then install games to the hard drive. Because your PS3 disk drive is fucked, and you might as well mod it in a way where you don't need a disk drive rather than replace the disk drive, because I haven't even opened a PS3 and I never want to ever have to think about doing something like that. I think it might be fat. How do you know? Okay. Go in Google and type in PS3 fat, PHAT, if you, for your information. Slim and super slim. Look at them, look at your PS3, and determine which of the 3 types it could be. Real quick. And I guess if you want to be more specific, look at the back and see what the model name is. Tell me that instead of typing that into Google, and I can tell you right away if it's one of the best ones.
Yeah.
Only shame for not blasting him right there. No, that's a... It's a funny thing to need to ask, but I can understand it, and I don't mind. Because it's like, at the end of the day, a passion of mine to take PS3s to the next level, so... Yeah, there are better ways to ask it too, like, how many USB ports on the front?
Jasmine.
Does it have the... Does it have the foreskin covering the micromedia ports?
Your Majesty.
Or the multimedia ports, like the SD card or whatever?
I never had the chance
You know,
to thank you
but
for
might as well just-
before. You helped
It looks pretty much the same as the fat.
Jafar and saved
Okay.
Agrabah.
All in a day's work.
Look on the back
But,
and
looks
find
like the
the
Heartless
spot with the
are good
letters.
again.
It'll say like
Is there any way we can help
CECH,
you out?
and then some letters or numbers. What does it say after the H? What's the
And
fifth
you
letter
always got Aladdin.
on the back?
He hasn't been himself lately.
PSU's max out 1.5 terabyte.
Because of the
Yeah, I put a 1 terabyte in
I'm not
mine.
sure. Usually,
It's definitely a
he's
fat.
the
Nice.
same cheerful
Well, model
Aladdin,
on the back.
but sometimes
Look up where to
he
find the
just
model
seems
and tell me.
sad. He leaves the palace and goes off by himself all the time. I've asked him about it, but he says nothing's wrong. He's gone again today. What if he doesn't come back this time?
Hey, maybe he's got a secret girlfriend. I know. I'll go find out who she is.
Iago! Quick, Sora! Oh, catch him! And I'll warn the guards and everyone in the palace.
That's the thing. Iago's not... Nice move.
Yeah, if you're trying to put more than 1 terabyte in a PS3, then you're just goofing. I don't see any reason why you would need that much space.
Gee,
Unless you want like
maybe we
every
should go
PS3
talk to
game.
Aladdin.
And even
He's
then,
gotta be
it's like
somewhere in town, right?
the biggest
Good
PS3
idea.
game anyways.
I wonder what he's been doing.
Because on average, I guess that like the bigger ones might be 30 tops.
Stop this!
Next to the Made in China? I think so. You'll see CECH and then
Hi, Sora.
the letter after that. Hi, Sora.
Come back here.
There's a ancient KH2 like YTP before they even called them YTPs that like it cut to Aladdin running past and saying hi Sora like a million times in the video, and it was really funny. Those videos are unsearchable and might not even exist anymore. I wish I
You
could
should
find
be
them.
ashamed of yourself, Abu.
Will, you should be ashamed of yourself. Shish, 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 shish. Oink, shingish. Why, yo, 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 yo. You know, I was minding my damn business, eating some damn fruit.
Hey guys.
What model
sorry about
PS3 is that?
earlier. I was
Have
kind
you
of
figured it out yet?
What happened?
You know, Abu, he couldn't keep his paws off that lamp.
It's CECH A01. Bro, you've got the best one. That's the one I have. Holy shit. That's the best one. That's the first one. That can play PS2 games natively. Holy shit. Holy grail. I spent $320 on mine. Brew. Holy shit. You've got the best one. That's the best one. You hit the jackpot. Yeah, the jackpot. $1 trillion, dude. Okay, new information has come to light. Maybe you should consider... Here's that image of Sora. Yeah, you hit the jackpot. $1 trillion. Maybe you should consider getting it serviced professionally, depending on how much you might want to spend on, because that's just a fat PS2 at that point, as I like to call it. Like, there's the fat PS2, the slim PS2, and then there's the ultra fat PS2, also known as the first PS3. But the disk drive failing, that's honestly inconsequential. However, I wonder if you might be experiencing any form of overheating or will be experiencing that soon, because PS3 is kind of like any kind, but especially the OG 5 models of FATs A through E. Will die eventually. I got lucky with mine because when I figured out how to even check this at all, it turns out that it only ever has logged 45 days of uptime ever, which is extremely low for the first type of PS3. I'm curious how much yours might have, but you should definitely, step number 1, put a new hard drive in it. Something relatively big, but however much you're willing to invest in it. It's very, very easy to do that. You don't even need to open up the console to do that. There's just a side thing on the side. And you'll need like a smaller screwdriver. There's a good chance that the screws are fastened so tightly and they're also so soft that if you try to remove it, it might strip. So you'll need to get like a Dremel or whatever you use to like cut your own flathead into it if that happens. But if it somehow doesn't strip and you can remove the drive bay, it's just slide it to the right, pull it out, you have the whole bay. Or you can do that first, and then you have to unscrew the thing, and that can get fucked up. But if that doesn't, or if you get around it, you can take that out, put in your own hard drive of like any size. Especially like an SSD would be cool. Put that in. Or if that's working fine, just get custom firmware on it so you can like, I don't know. It was constantly overheating, so my mom got me to replace the fan by cranking it open. PS3 just had like no lid. You cranked it open because your mom forced you to at 12. This is a crazy story. The fact that it's still working at all is kind of insane. I wonder if I'm being baited here. I don't think so though. I don't know, if you have any acquaintances or professional means in which you can get it evaluated, hacked for custom firmware, and have the hard drive replaced, I think you should consider doing that. Because that's a pretty nice PS3 to have. I'm gonna save these AP ups until I know what I want to use them on, because I might end up using it on Donald or Goofy. That is a crazy PS3 to have, though. That's pretty wild. This is limit one. Oops. I'll get a random level up on it before I cash it back in for the drive. Oops, I fucked up that.
Give me strength.
Did beep? Beep? Do you hear that beep? We got another beep. Another beep. Just logged. That was a beep. It's beep number 3, I believe, of this run. Why the fuck does this game beep? I don't know. PS2 is hilarious. Sound programming, sound engine. The game has a lot going on. There's no wonder it just occasionally farts. Beep. We had like a alternative styled beep earlier where it was a beep, but it was a trumpet MIDI note. That was a very interesting one. I think this game ever made by PS2 beep. I don't think you were listening closely enough, personally. You gotta know what you're listening for. You gotta hear it once or twice beforehand to then be able to just get sidetracked by it happening out of nowhere. Headphones obviously will help with that too. Will the original S55 even gain value? Even or ever? Even? What do you mean even? Well, you mean like reselling value? Ever? I don't know. How much value does it have right now? I don't think about things like that, but that could be interesting. For $10. Why is limit form at the... Oh, it's because... Yeah, it's because Goofy's not here. That's why limit form is the second button. God damn it. Okay. Haven't factored that in. So that means wisdom is at the top.
Let's go.
There we go. I'm trying to get some wisdom EXP now that I have master. All the caps are higher. And quick run level 2 would be great to get sooner than later. This world is great for getting a lot of heartless kills on the fly because of RCs and small enemies everywhere. I already have it leveled up, so I'll be able to get a lot more leniency out of it. I do have fire on my shortcut. I gotta swap that out. Probably because of the boss fighter and this stupid shit. Yeah, be careful with my E-Piece. This isn't the KH2 rando. I only have 2 of them and I have no money. I just have hastes like crazy for this form. Edge. The room's a reset room, isn't it? Yes, good. And KH2 is so nice. You go into rooms where you don't have real party members because there are no enemies and they're just walking around. And if you go in with a dry form, it refunds it all. If you go to a gummy ship while they're active, you refund them all. You know, you go into a boss fight, you still have it if like you had your room save with it. KH3, nope, you have to rebuild that shit every time, like an annoying fucking routine. KH3 forms really think that they're cool enough to warrant the effort of always having to rebuild them every time. When they have half the sauce of the dry forms in this game, it's crazy. I really think they are worth all that. Genuinely. I have SNT5 on PC. No desire to play it. Well, it is the super enhanced and alternate version of the game, storyline-wise. It's way better. You should play it. Oh, very different and much better than it was vanilla. Have you tried trying it? Think about it. What's this strat they do where they jump and reflect that and then do the RCs? I always fuck it up. I think I just need to jump reflect sooner. Ooh, got that pause just in time. I want to use a tent, a rare tent usage. Ooh, that's a retaliation attack, okay. That guy went flying, Jesus. KH2 Egbert tweet was the funniest shit ever. Yo, yeah, the, how, KH Twitter would redesign KH2 worlds. And I'm not really exaggerating when I, like, made that joke, because, like, it's a thing that all ROM hacks do when they want to enhance a game's difficulty. They always overdo it, you know? Just because, like, they're already, like, elites at the game and they don't really have game design philosophy fundamentals, you know? So it becomes, like, yeah, let's make SMP Nocturne stupidly hard, and, Sakanagi is gonna have 30k health for no fucking reason, even though he's just a man who can have no power on his own. You know, shit like that. A tendency for ROM hacks and fan mods to always over-crank the difficulty every fucking, like, Pokemon ROM hack or whatever. So if, like, somehow Kingdom Hearts people got the ability to redesign the worlds, like, with movement in mind, it would all be like ridiculous over-exaggerations of what you would have to do platforming-wise. So that's what that joke comes from. And people still let the joke fly over their heads and like get annoyed about it. It was really funny. They always do that. Yeah, exactly. Pokemon ROM hacks. You know, the things that certain adults like to do, where instead of seeking out and playing more engaging and more difficult JRPGs as they are on their own, they'll just be like, oh, what if I hack Pokemon Crystal and make it offensively hard instead of play SMT Nocturne or, you know, things for grown-ups. I like Pokemon, I just, you know, I like talking shit more. Things for grown-ups, like this game for children. True! You're not wrong. Pokemon fans do have Stockholm Syndrome. It's like, to a lot of them, it's the only game that, the only JRPG of any sort that revolves around, like, monster collection, as if games like SMT didn't do it way sooner, you know? I don't know. SMT did it before he was even SMT. MT did it. Megami Tensei. You know? But I get the ideas and the sensibilities that they want replicated, so much so that they'll play increasingly declining quality games. Or whatever. Dragon Quest V did it back in 92. Yeah, Megami Tensei did it back in, like, 88. When did that game come out anyways? Like, 92 was like SMT1, if I recall. '87. Yeah, 87. Think about that. $387. I broke so many games by scratching off both the art sides and silver sides of the discs. Okay, I'm still so curious though. You said that your mom had you rip the top off that same PS3 when you were 12. Is it still off? Is it just not there? Is it still not there? I don't care about that you did it at all. You were 12 and your mom made you, or so you said. That's fine. I can look past that. I've done stupider things. That's how I learned how to build computers, right? But is it still not there? Because if so, I want you to take a picture of that and prove that shit right now. No judgment at all, you know. But the fact that that thing is still even working, if this is real at all, is impressive, and you should try and course correct. I suggest. We screwed the top off and fixed the fan? I don't think you did. I don't think you did that, to be honest. How do you rate PS3, PS2 compatibility overall? It depends on which one you got. First time, I don't know if we ever fixed it either. How do you not know that? You could just look at the PS3 that you supposedly have right now and see if the top is on. How do you not know? Is the top of it on? Or you mean the fan? I think we're being baited here, to be completely honest. It could be masterful bait, so to speak, if true. But this is one of those stories that's either so, like, maddening to follow but true, which I think is fun, or extremely well-crafted bait, which I also think is fun. But I'm gonna need some documentation at this point, because we're all invested. You know, we'll give it up if nothing else. It was pissing me off. This mysterious figure in chat is pissing me off. I wish this was bait, but I still haven't finished some games because I was an idiot. Yeah, we want to see images of the PS3. Is that okay? Can you provide that? Dumb Discord. Do you have anything? Do you know how to use anything? I get so fucked when I try to have a productive stream. Well, the good thing is, I am having a productive stream. The bare minimum of this playthrough is that I get the cutscenes and write some stuff down. And I don't even have to worry about writing some stuff down because I already know the ins and outs of this version implicitly. It's just some of the PS2 things are what I'm trying to make notes on, and that's like whatever, you know. Post an image of the PS3 on any social media or image hosting service that you know how to use, and then post the link to the direct image in this chat room. It'll be allowed. It usually is allowed in this chat room anyways, so I can see it if you are able to do that. If not, then you know, whatever. But however you are available or would wish to do that, if you even do, what do you suppose I upload images to?
Great. Now let's go get that lamp.
What do you suppose? That's what I want to know first. Do you have any supposition? Empire State Building.
Hey, snap out of it, Donald.
Email. How about you just mail the whole PS3 to me? I'll service it for free on stream. As much as I know how to do that, if it's even real. Unironically. Maybe. I don't really know how to do the crazy shit like opening it up fully. It's very complicated and annoying for PS3s. I've done it with an Xbox, but that's because it's like a little mini PC. But like, you know, like jailbreaking it, that's fun and easy. Putting in a new hard drive, very easy, very worth doing. Just looking at it, you know, always valuable in one way or another. Oh, fun. Yeah, that's why it's a lot of fun, especially if you're leveling up Master Form in it. 50 points for, like, for free, because so many of the enemies are easy to kill. I have a Twitter account. Yeah, upload it there and post the link. Perfect. I was gonna suggest that.
Let's go.
Hello?
Stop your whining and hand it over.
Oh no, I'm trading it for treasure. This lamp is going to bring me riches.
Oh, no, you don't know. Get back here, you little...
Is it true that double negative combo makes wisdom shot pierce defense? Pierce defense? You mean always use the finisher right away and like get the properties of that piercing defense? What does pierce defense mean? You mean like, I mean in general it kind of always does if you're shooting like the front of a large body. I don't think I've ever seen it not deal damage. Like any spell in any of these games will counter a large body or fat bandit from the front. Fun fact, in KH2 Vanilla, both versions before this version, Wisdom Form actually came with a forced combo plus built in. You used to be forced to have one extra combo stage until this version got rid of that. Do I fork over 500 for the triple res? Is it done with a champion belt, or do I've had enough ethers. I got the link. Oh, good. Good. I want to see this shit. Immediately. I'll answer that question in a minute once I've seen this. Okay, there it is. It's real. Oh yeah, the top is... Yeah, that is an A model. I can tell just by looking at the front because it has the completely concealed lid for the ports. CB EH1000? Or am I looking at the wrong letters here? No, it's an AO one. I'm looking at the wrong letters. Yeah, that is very much an AO one. Okay. I don't know what I was looking at. Epic Mickey, the power of 2, with a scratched... The artwork on the front of the image... Hold on, I'll get these images on screen just because they've become the center point of the stream right now. Every detail lines up. Fuck if I know how you managed to remove and reapply the lid or whatever, but you did that successfully. I'll give it up. This is very impressive, I have to say. That's an AO1. You can tell just by the, you see underneath the disc tray, at like the bottom of the image, the way that the ports are fully concealed when the lid is down. That's an AO1. That's all I had to see to confirm that, right? So, bro has the prime PS3, best in class for PS2 games. Somebody asked me earlier how I would rate PS2 backwards compatibility on PS3. If you have the A model or the B model, ideally the A model just overall for like technological reasons. Its A model is less prone to failure and it actually has some extra stuff. I believe the B model doesn't have Wi-Fi built into it. Yeah, you can see the bottom left, under like the chunk of paragraph, you can see AO1, which means when you put a PS2 disc in it, this PS3 has the GPU and CPU of the PlayStation 2 built into the motherboard, instead of later models of the FAT only being, I believe, the CPU and the GPU is emulated, or vice versa. I'm pretty sure it's the emulated GPU and native CPU. Correct me if I'm wrong. I always get it like mixed up, or I forget. And the cherry on top right here is Epic Mickey: The Power of Two, and part of the artwork on the label is indeed scratched off, and God knows how fucked up the actual bottom of this disc is, because apparently this was not exclusive to the front side of the disc from this user. So all these details have lined up and are true. It is right here, and I should probably... I'm gonna, just for comedy's sake, I'm gonna Google reverse image search one of these just so I can see it say no exact matches found. Just for the punchline here. Right? Search image with Google. How the fuck do you do that nowadays? Google reverse image search, they've always made this impossible. I think they don't want this feature to exist sometimes. Exact matches. No exact matches found! Checks out. As if they even needed to be confirmed. Alright, yeah, so you have a very good PS3. Most sought after model. Somehow, despite your best efforts, it has survived up to this point with seemingly only the disk drive only now failing, right? Somehow. VIP him? I'm tempted to. No, I'll VIP him if he takes care of this PS3, gets it with a new hard drive, custom firmwared, and, like, can tell me exactly how many days of uptime it has, which is only something you can see once you get custom firmware on it. If you can figure out how to do all that... Human Circuit the gifted sub. Thank you, that's a good start. If you can figure out how to do all that, and keep me posted, new hard drive... Don't even worry about the disk drive. Nobody gives a fuck about the disk drive if you get custom firmware on it. New hard drive. And tell me how much uptime the system has logged in its lifespan. Because getting custom firmware on it will be able to... It'll let you see what temperatures it is operating under, because that's the barometer of if it's too old and it needs to be delidded and repasted, which is risky even for professionals to do. If by some miracle the temperatures are still within a safe range and or the uptime really isn't a huge amount in the grand scheme of PS3s, then somehow that thing survived your version of the opening part of Toy Story 1, so to speak. The way that PS3 was getting tossed around the living room. But yeah, no, you got a crazy one there. I'm glad that you ran that by me. Keep me posted over the next couple of weeks or whatever. Because it's really not too hard to do what I'm describing. New hard drive is very easy. You might have some annoyance with the hard drive base screws getting stripped and having to do some bullshit to actually drill your own flathead socket into it to remove it. But just any new sizable hard drive or SSD, like even just a hard drive would be swell. Custom firmware, it can be a bit of a process, but it's the easiest with fat models in general. EvilNet, newest version on there. And if you manage to do all that, then I'll tell you how to do the uptime check. But good luck. And the resources are out there. Alright, let's clear this world and get what I need. I'm fixing disk drive because I need a video or two of the epic Mickey acting like a Vine Sauce video. Oh shit. Is it just the disc that's fucked up? I guess you could use any PS3 or like... Yeah, if you get even more points if you pay to get it professionally fixed or do it yourself, because like, you know, even if you fuck up doing it in the process, it's not like it's gonna fuck up the PS3 itself. I need to double check what these abilities are. I feel like I've been... That's aerial finish. I don't use that. Never mind. Oh no, you used to fuck up the disc like that. I'm assuming they're thumbnail. This story is wild, but I like I can get down with some of the wear and tear, some of the ways that happened, because it reminds me of when I built and like learned how to do PC building related shit the first time. Because technically all of it is still documented out there on the internet when I was 13 years old as well. I was posting on the forums of a fucking like Minecraft lookalike game that I couldn't run on my shitty 2006 HP Pavilion computer. And I was like posting shit like, oh, my computer doesn't have a CPU. And then I'm like, oh, it was actually underneath the fan. Why would they do that? Haha. I genuinely had no fucking idea, but that's how I figured it out. Doing stupid ass shit. Touching my CPU while the computer was running, and also wondering, hey, why is my computer shutting down when it's running the iTunes visualizer with no fucking GPU or fan on top of the CPU? It reminds me of shit like that, so I can enjoy that sort of thing. I need a shortcut to Blizzard, that's why I keep running around and not going to this boss fight. Okay, let's refocus. There we go. I never need fire shortcut because it's always at the top of the list. And Blizzard is niche, but I do like it to be on. I never put a good keyblade on. Oh, whatever.
Thank you.
Naturally, the Olympus Keyblade would be the always the best choice in here, but I forgot, so whatever.
Lampog,
Go away!
gotcha.
No fair!
A model fat.
I win.
I never would have guessed that's what it was. Because there are so many fat models that are beyond the E model that are dog shit, because they end up having the same caliber of PS2 backwards compatibility as like the newest and most stable, smallest and quietest PS3s, but they're just the fat ones and they got nothing to offer. Like even a C, D, and E model at least have the half hardware emulation. Like I used to use an E model on streams like this until I got my A model like 2 years ago. But an A model, or even a B model, is insane.
Nice try, Bird Brain. Just wait till Jafar's free. He's gonna make one beauty of a Heartless.
And it's funny that I spent the time and energy to get an A model PS3 instead of just getting a PS2 for streams like this. But it beats, in my opinion, getting a PS2 and like an upscaler or converter, because the PS3, A model PS3 is just a PS2 with a built-in HDMI port that you can use for shit like this.
Oh, of course. What am I saying? You're living at the palace now.
Aladdin!
Jasmine.
With an SSD of like a terabyte in there as well. Don't forget.
Picture it.
And PS3 games, or whatever those meant. Well, they're just not good for PS1 games, unfortunately. 480i instead of 240p.
Genie.
Oh, I wonder if that matters if you're playing on like a CRT monitor. I should boot up FS7 on here one of these days so I can see what that looks like. What happens if you do that? Do you get 480p on PS1 games? Oops. Oh, there goes the cutscene footage. Fuck. Doesn't matter for this cutscene. Who cares? KH2 PS2 upscale is the only one that's worth getting. What about the Retro Tink? Too expensive? I have never gotten one. I never want to. Oh, the frame rate. Holy schmoly. Yo, here we go. Disaster. Oh, you know, I should do one Aladdin for this thing. Once I get some damn people. Is this speedster? Yes, it is. Get crazy amounts of drive warps on the finisher of it. Maybe with all these enemies, especially. Like, look at the drive orbs. Right here. Woo! I got one drive. Okay, that wasn't as much as I thought. $30. Oh, nice. Guess swag finish, perhaps? I don't know, this might just kill before that, though. Oh, whatever, that's the most anti-swag finish ever. Oh well. Oh yeah, true, why get a Retro Tink when you can just get a fucking CRT for free, potentially on Marketplace?
Mess with me for the last time. I'm gonna get you yet.
I just got a boosted post on Twitter saying that Jesus was Indian. Alright. Yeah, he was obviously Muslim. Everyone knows that. Everyone knows that. It's like saying Santa isn't Chinese. Like, are you kidding? Everyone knows Santa is Chinese. It's true. I think instead of getting a Retro Tink, getting a CRT and a camcorder like what I have, like how I'm recording and streaming right now, is just the better move. Genuinely. Especially if you're, like, splitting the footage to record it raw, which I guess you would need an upscaler for, but shout out to the PS3 for being that step. Editing the footage and then putting it back on the CRT and recording the CRT for the final video, like I did with the KH1 video, that's the real move. Xbox One for $25. Yeah, it's about how much it's worth. Maybe less, to be honest, but true. Actually, can't you do some fun jailbreak stuff with an Xbox One? Like run Windows on it or some weird shit? Like without jailbreak, to be honest? Don't they just let you do that? Weird, was that sound effect
from the Cave of Wonders
on landing not correct? Was that another form of a weird beep? Or am I just schizophrenic now because of the beeps? Yeah, it did sound weird. That sounded odd. Yeah, your disk drive is just fucked up. But I'd say that that's the least priority when you could just firmware it and install games directly to it. But do that if you wish, I guess. Even I don't know how to do that.
Sora, what is it? I think it's time for us to go.
I think the most fun I've had modding consoles is actually my original Xbox.
We will. I promise.
Because you can get some really cool aesthetics out of it, and opening it up to replace the hard drive, it literally is just like a PC layout in there. It's got a huge old gen hard drive that looks, you know, like a normal hard drive, normal ass DVD tray, and when you like just lift those two up easily, you can see the motherboard under there. And that reminds me, I need to replace the capacitor in the original Xbox, which most Xboxes have like a shitty capacitor that inevitably leaks. And I've been meaning to double check to see if my Xbox was the kind that had that. And do something about that before it's too late. Huh. I'll have to look into that. That is indeed a weird beep. Oh, nice. Yeah, I put it down in my notes. This is the second time it's happened off of a cutscene. Alright, let's go finish this world up. Because Tron is still in the game grid. I left him there. But I have finishing leap now. That's what this is, and it's very good, and I need it. And I have it. Oh yeah, and I bought for 500 money this fucking accessory. I never equipped it, and now I have it. Nice. Oh, you know, I've got 2 stacks of Thunder Res. I should kill Larxene. Or try. Hold on. I will not waste the rest of the stream doing this for no good reason. I won't. Because she's gonna die in like 3 attempts. Check this out. All CRTs local to me are 90 miles away. Redefine your search terms. Try typing in tube TV or old TV or heavy TV into the search bar and see if that nets you better results that you did not previously see. Because that could just work. That's what I've done in the past to expand the possibilities. Localizations, yeah, especially tube TV. Because when it stopped working, you used to have to replace the tubes and get them from the dollar store for half a dollar. You know, I had that conversation literally fucking yesterday. I'm not even kidding. Good, doesn't do that. Tube TV is gonna be an old TV and flat screens. Oh, well, keep looking. You'll find one. Here we are again. I've been here for like 2 minutes! And I'm only gonna, starting now, only do 5 attempts. Only 5. This is attempt 1. The last one is attempt 0. I'm just saying, sheesh. I got finishing leap. Check it out. Look at that. See that? See this shit? She was cool. Can't even do that though. That's crazy. That doesn't do it. That's it. Uh-oh. Land! Okay. Two. You can do that. That was an unfamiliar RV situation, and I wasn't sure if she was going to retaliate off of one more hit or right then and there, and that was just her phase transitioning after being left alone, and I was too close to just like stand there and guess. And I don't have ethers. I have an elixir and a mega elixir. I'll make it work with just that.
It's over. It's over.
Okay, you can't reflect off of that. 3. Attempt number 3 coming up. Can't do that there. Finishing leap is a new tool, but my damage is so much better than it was before too, so. I just need enough MP at the right time for Comet, and I need to know what Comet is in my buttons. I don't think it's even equipped. That was bullshit, but 2 more attempts remaining. I guess I can get this sorted out first. Should do. That's not okay. This can still work. You should be the best winner, by the way, for your information.
Take this. Back off. Let's go. Take this.
Okay. Didn't like that shit one bit. Oh! Oh, this is super bad. Oh, almost at some time. I thought that may have been... Okay, this is the last attempt. I counted correctly. This is the final attempt. Who the fuck is Donald anyways? This is Donald. This is him. And that's Comet. And that's auto limit. Okay, Jesus Christ. Okay. That's pretty good considering I had the wrong shit from the get-go. Is a final attempt. And then Hollow Bastion. Space Pyramid. Whatever. It's over. Oh, it's not over. It's over. Okay. We can't be doing that. Back to business. Can't be doing that. I don't have any ethers. My options were too constricted. I have no fucking money! Well, I have enough for one, but I'm not doing it. It's doable. I got her down to like 2 health bars in the first attempt, but it's not worth it. Are there any other absence I have? Oh yeah, you know what? Lexaeus, he's easy. Right here. I forgot. What is his reward anyways? It's actually a really good one. It's armor or an accessory slot? It's one of the better ones, maybe. Anybody remember? I guess the other problem is still no ethers, but I can at least get one. Yeah, accessory slot is huge. That's actually worth it. Arxine's reward is dog shit. No, fuck that puzzle piece. So we're in Days mod. That's just part of the game. That's not a mod. He's the ultimate unlockable character in that game. You know that? What do you mean mod? Alright, 2 ethers, that's pretty good. KH2 Sora. Oh. No, I didn't. Was it just like a swap? I don't know. It'd be really cool if I had 3 ethers. No, I'm not fun. Oh, if I sold every other form of potion, but I'm not doing that. Great, the game is going to auto-arrange my ethers to be on the bottom. I'll just remember. Lexaeus. Sus. Yay. like that I have Comet on, but I'll just be careful. I have seen those TikToks, the Couch Brothers. That shit is hilarious. I'm really good at that. This fight is reflect the fight, but it's fun because reflect is fun. Don't ever let anybody tell you otherwise. Oh, what am I supposed to do about this? I know. Okay, I have to do something immediately on landing, and I don't know if I'm fast enough. I'm not. What do you do there? You just stay in the air? That attack coming out of the grab is like timed perfectly to get you frame 1 when you hit the ground. You don't... There might be something else you can do. Maybe if you're not in a form and you like reflect in the air, it stalls. And I think if you're in the air, the rock projectiles on the ground don't even spawn. Yeah, you have to reflect, but I was in the limit, so I was just already owned. But also don't get grabbed. Is the idea. Yeah, or revert. Yeah. I thought that I could limit fast enough on the ground, but no. Can't be done. Ragnarok. Can you pop that? You can't pop that in the air, can you? I was in the air. You have to land on the ground first, which is the threat in that equation. Can't be done. You have to revert and reflect or have aerial dodge or whatever. Can't be done. I am dead if I don't do this right now because that is powered up enough to kill me. I'm dead! No, I'm not dead. Can I turn off this damn comment? It's fucking me up. Block and do Aegis Reflector. Where the hell is... Oh, it's Donald. Goofy. Who the hell's Goofy anyways? That's Goofy. This is Donald. That's Comet. Like how, like, all that Urian says is like, die, kill, destroy. And his theme is named like Raging Chili Pepper or something goofy. Not raging, like something chili pepper. Angry Chili Pepper, something goofy and funny. Crush! Oh, perfectly done. Well. In the first phase, that shit does like no damage, but every other power-up phase, you're gonna get one shot by that, guaranteed. Alexeus promise. Crazy chili dog, yeah, that's just funny. Chili dog. Crazy. That was close. Closer than I wanted to be.
Yeah, this is it. Yeah, this is it.
Okay. So look at the screen shake, by the way. That's why I'm getting this footage right now. That screen shake, PS2 exclusive, right there.
Yeah, back off.
Egregious style. Bitch! He's alive. Bitch! Holy shit, Keyblade Master, no numbers, no underscores. You have that username? That's like, okay, that's one of a kind. That's crazy rare. Account created 2022? Nobody had that username before then? That's insane. I've seen so many people on this website that have like Keyblade Master 666, Sora Roxas 13, Roxas Keyblade Master. But just Keyblade Master, capital K, capital M, no special characters in green. You could sell that account for like $900. Good job getting that username. Got that accessory slot, right? Yes! That's a huge one to get. Very good one. Get more stats. I need more money so I can actually get rings worth a damn. I could have +6 strength or magic just in like 3 sets of rings if I have the money to get the good ones. How do I do that? Oh, you know what? Here's how you do that. I kept checking, one day it became available. How often do you check? Was it like a daily thing, or a weekly? Twice a day? Curious. I've never done that. Daily. How long did it take to, for it to become available? I'm curious. This is very devoted. I'm impressed. I'm Ohio impressed, as the kids say. A year. Well done. How much money have I gotten? 60. Actually, this is unironically, I'm going to do this for money, because at least I'm not getting too much EXP for doing this. What do you mean, fucked stories? These are like the most iconic and memorable stories I've seen all year. We live for shit like this. Oh, you know what's worse? You know what is actually bad, I should say? My bait tweet talking shit about how Missing Link fans are just LARPers who have never played the game. Somebody replied to me, and they said, what did they say? Okay, so I say, Versus 13 and Missing Link fans are just LARPers who haven't played the games. Somebody says, bitch please, I have played since 2002. I got a PS2, GBA, NDS, PSP, 3DS, PS3, and PS4, and in all caps, was a top 50 in KH2FM. Fuck all the way out of here. We deserve the canceled games. Stop insulting people because you're pathetic. All of these individual parts of the message were in like their own line breaks. We deserve the canceled games. I was a top 50 in KH2X, but you're the pathetic one. No wonder they think they are entitled to canceled games that suck. They spent 50 grand on a Kingdom Hearts game that looks like it was hosted on fucking Newgrounds.com. And my reply to him was, notice how Missing Link wasn't on your resume. They did not reply back. How many Kingdom Hearts fans need real problems? I guess the limerence as a concept, especially having it over video games that will never see the light of day, I guess that is kind of a real problem. They're gonna put that in the DSM-6 under the Square Enix subcategory of mental illness. Yeah, I wonder if his name is in the... Okay, if his name was in the... like, the situation command list in that gimmick part, then he would have said that. He's probably pissed off that he didn't manage to get in. Despite being a top 50. His credentials are simply better. Yeah, but has he beat Mysterious Figure without surges as Terra? On critical mode. Let's see his Missing Link combo mad. That's what I want to see. I played Union Cross at launch for like 3 days. It wasn't even called Union Cross back then, it was called Unchained Key. Unchained X, also known as the current state of the Twitter side of the Kingdom Hearts fandom. Unchained X, the Everything app. Play that shit in Japanese. That is... What was the... Did you play... Okay, the real flex would be if you played, the version of that game that preceded it ever being on a phone at all. That shit was a browser game. What was it called? It was just called Kingdom Hearts X. Yeah, the browser version. Yeah, that was around for a very long time. That launched in like 2011 or 2012, right? I can't believe how old that shit was and how long they had been cooking up that trash. Oh, how much money do I have? This is it's a hilarious way to money grind. I just want... What do I want? I want rings. Missing Link drama was the most overblown shit. True. I think one of the craziest flexes I've heard about getting access to a hyper-obscure iteration of Kingdom Hearts early was Asa telling me that he imported a Japanese flip phone to get not even recoded, just coded on like the NTT Docomo phone. Now that it's definitely something. It's impressive. I don't think a lot of people have that. I don't know if he still has that, like, physically on hand. Are the good rings only 1 strength and 1 magic right now? I thought I saw rings that had 2, but maybe it's too early for that in the game. Gamer Strong didn't even do that shit. What has he done in that department? I'm genuinely asking because I don't really know his credentials because I don't consume Kingdom Hearts content that isn't my own. Collection-wise. You'd probably synth something better. Well, I mean, if I looked up how to synth things, I don't think I can actively synth anything right now. I'm not trying to go out of my way. I don't even know what these would give me because I can't see them or read. I definitely want magic. Don't care about AP. So, double silver, please. And I don't know, I think I have a strength ring, at least. But I want that to also be magic, I think. That thingamajig. Finishing leap scales off magic. How much was this anyways? 240 each? Or no, 160. It actually wasn't too much. All these shitty potions that suck. Even just +1 magic is pretty enticing right now. Especially because it makes, like, if I need to swap back over to Hero's Crest or whatever on the main Keyblade, more enticing because that 0 magic on the Keyblade isn't so shitty, but 3/3 Oathkeeper I think is really nice, even without air combo boost, because form boost is also just pretty good in and of itself. Alright, back to the real game. Not that I need to go through these measures, but like, at a certain point, I think it's because of KH2 Rando making me a lot more intimately familiar with the stats of this game and like when they really start to feel like they make a difference. I like to spend the extra time caring about elemental res and shit like that. Why LARPing is Bloody Biscuits? By the way, what? The inspiration? Is that what I'm doing right now? I have literally done that on purpose on a stream. I'm just streaming right now. What is this bit? I've done that on purpose before. Hacked battles next? I've been doing that since I was 18! Look at my earliest fucking YouTube videos! What is this bit? It got him. Satisfactory. The streamer has been successfully rage baited. Everybody laugh. Are you happy now? That was actually really loud, but I didn't.
Well, I didn't touch nothing.
Welcome to the game grid.
Game grid?
That's right. You've been chosen to play a few games. Lose and you will be subject to immediate de-resolution. Win? Well... no one wins.
You're not gonna play our games?
You have no choice.
Well then, get on with it.
We're not gonna play your gay games. That's like the easiest YTP edit that you can do. You've been selected for the gay games grid. Oh, there goes half my health forever. Freddie Benson. I think the funniest thing about the missing link stuff is how mad people were that they got to see something. And then they're like, oh, we could have seen it 2 years ago, though. Like, bitch, you're seeing it right now. What kind of low-tier fucking mental fortitude is this? no gratefulness, no happiness for more than like 2 hours. We're just gonna complain for 2 days. Why are the cutscenes in English? Oh, because it's like why you watch Kiss X Sis with Japanese dub and English subtitles. It's the same reason as your preference for watching Kiss X Sis with the original Japanese dub instead of the English dub. That's what they wanted from Disney voice acting. You know, your favorite show.
All right, it looks like we can escape through there.
Yeah, all Final Mix versions. KH1, 2, and Final Birth by Sleep had English dub because Disney is English American. You motherfucker. Don't do it! That's what I get for trying to do the speed boost. Oh well. Fine, I lost a bunch of health anyways. Oh my god, why is my fucking torso so long? It hurts to sit and do anything. Okay. First and only time I ever had a launch 2.5, 1.5, you know, PS4 version save crash was after I finally cleared this on level 1 crit. And the game crashed when I saved the video game and I had to redo it. Only time. Genuine. Better lumbar cushion. I've seen that sit like a moron. I looked it up, I don't want to watch it no more. You should have been able to deduce that from the title, you know. What did you think it was about? That was the joke. What did you think it was going to be about? Oh my fucking god, what, this strat sucks. Oh no, I missed the half-second speed up. Now my health is fucked. The anime title could be anything. Oh gee, I wonder what the anime about kissing sister. I hope it's not about incest. Aren't anime titles infamous for being extremely literal to a funny degree? Especially Japanese adult video titles and light novels. Are they like the most literal fucking things ever? Boku no Pico di Gallo. Playing Bleach then? Oh, it's an anime about cleaning products. Try not to LARP here. No, it's an anime about how he bleached his hair. That's why it's orange. Those never make contact with you on the new versions, do they? I feel like even when I go straight down the middle and I shield it, the projectiles never fucking even hit the shield. And it makes me wonder, why am I even worrying about that at all? That shit hit me from both angles. Let me write that down.
I don't understand. Why are you here?
We came to give you the password.
Why didn't you just transmit the data?
Transmit? Hey, are you okay?
I'll be all right once we access the DTD.
we're gonna try doing the EXP boosting shit. I wonder if Relentless Attack Goofy. Honestly, yeah, that is the move. I already have him kind of set up to the. I just have to switch his AI. Might be annoying to get the low HP with that on. Oh, I'll just turn that on after I get low HP. No ethers, so I just gotta hope Stitch doesn't troll me. But maybe I have enough money now. Get the fuck out of my way, Donald. Ah! I have no money. That time I got reincarnated as a sloth. Yes, Stitch. Yes. What is this RC? Do I have an auto something turned on? How did I do that? Oh, auto limit. That should be fun. Who the fuck is Stitch though? The third one, right? This dude? This tab? Because otherwise I would have Genie and Chicken Little. Okay. Yeah, that has to be. Okay. The top one, Stitch. You're wrong! Epic abbreviation failed. This YouTube frog has used the wrong 3-letter combination to abbreviate the word Japan. This message has been held. I'm not supposed to use those 3 letters. It's supposed to just say JP. Now you know. Wait, why did I worry about getting Goofy into Tornado? He doesn't appear here. There we go, 90. Wait, I'm supposed to... There we go. There we go. Here we go. This is how it's supposed to work. Here we go. This is how it's gonna make me quite a bit more level than it typically would be, but I don't care. This is a vibes-based cutscene playthrough. And the Larkscene is immediately going to get killed once I get out of Space Paranoids. Immediately. Wait a minute. Oh! was reading this fuck-ass YouTube frog message. He's like, Japanese is too fucking long. I'm not writing that shit. And anyways, here's me accidentally explaining why I fucking used the wrong abbreviation somehow. Whatever. Whatever. My fault. Doesn't matter. Nothing matters. Try aiming at the fucking keyboard. Whatever. It's okay. Okay, it's okay.
Give me strength! Hurrah!
Okay. I'm rusty, okay. Oh, that's good actually. No, I actually wanted to. Alright, let's get over to this monitor, so I'm already in the right spot. So I'm gonna need an ether right now. There we go. What level I was when I started this, like 20 tops? 21? 21? Uncommon, but I guess that is possible.
Yeah.
There's an annoying HP range to be at because of that. That'll do. You get auto healed ever so slightly over time with any summon, but this is well enough to be within the double XP range for long enough for the whole time. You know, this is actually why I like saving the big monitor you spawn at for last, because it has the most consistent and wide, flat floor. You don't have to worry about the slope getting things fucked up. You go a little bit out of your way for it, but I think it's always worth it. Especially in rando when you have like crazy setups for this. That can be a bit more floor sensitive. Tekken 4 stage type floor here in this one. And where the hell is the Kingdom Hearts fighting game? Where's the Kingdom Hearts Soul Calibur 2 successor fighting game? That's what I want to see. Perfect World, fan game, whatever. Oh, whatever. Perfect Stitch. I don't know if I'm in the butter zone for EXP though. Let's see how much I get. 152, but it's gonna run out sooner than I was hoping. Like one more passive heal, I'll be above 50. I already am. Yeah. Can I try getting hit somehow? There we go, perfect. Nice. Reed pays off. If I get killed for the third time, question mark? Days PvP. I recently learned to remember that you can add PvP at all. I want to try it. Like a video about Kingdom Hearts handheld multiplayer that has been left behind. Alright, Greed. One more finishing loop. That's plenty. I had plenty of time. Yeah, I saw that channel actually the other day. Kingdom Hearts PvP. They even have like com. Ooh. Yay. Good times to try. If you guys didn't see it at the start of the stream, check out my new Guitar Hero guitar. Now I have a primary and a backup. This is my original main, the Warriors of Rock guitar. Wii version. Wii ones are the best. I've got my adapter in there. Look at this shit.
I have full access to the DTD. My takeover
I have one of those somewhere. Which system is it for?
I might have anticipated such a simple password.
360, PS3, Wii.
What's this? An emergency destruct program for
Wii.
the town.
It's got the Wiimote slot in it. You could sell it for like $80 if you wanted to. Damn, you should have sent it to me. Fuck.
Program, you changed the password.
There, that should buy us some time.
Tron, tell us what's going on.
The MCP's loading a hostile program into the
They're a
IO
bit more
tower.
valuable than the average. Especially Wii Guitar Hero guitars are the most sought after for some
Let's
reason.
head to the tower.
Is that the best you can do? You can't play Wii Guitar Hero without it because the Wiimote just makes you sing. Wait, can you use the Wiimote as a microphone? In the games that have that, at least? I thought you needed a microphone outright. Why Tron look like Ludwig? Why are you on YouTube? I'm fucking dead. Leave me alone! Oh my fuck! What is this triangle RC? What the fuck? There was something else that was there for a second. What the hell? What did it say? Wiimotes are easy to connect to PC via Bluetooth. Wii Guitar Hero controller is a convenient way to play. Why do I have this fuck ass retro cult adapter? I mean, having it wired and also being able to use this on like a PS3 and 360 is cool. I didn't think I needed that for that. That's interesting. But obviously, zero latency environment. Not having to worry about Bluetooth for that is nice. I didn't know that that was even an option. Honestly, this shit was only like $20, so what am I saying? $20 to never have to worry about Bluetooth for some fuck-ass shit like a Wii remote. That's actually well worth it. Yeah, I've got Band Hero drums, now with double bass pedals, a Wii Les Paul, and a Wii Warriors of Rock guitar. Oh yeah, the Gaia belt was in this. Oh, the other one. It's the map. This is the Gaia belt. Very good belt. Flat defense. I don't know about any elemental, but it beats this at least. Or does it have... It has 20% on everything, huh? No, just, yeah. Was it Thunder and... Yeah, Thunder and Dark with 3 defense. Nice. I didn't realize it had Elemental Res. For some reason, I thought this was 6 defense and no Elemental Res, but I think I'm thinking of a different belt. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. I kill Arc Scene. I'll probably wrap it up there because the rest of Hal Bastion's a doozy and I want to save that for a fresh session. But I think, I think next session, next stream, probably tomorrow, I want to start early and play original Xbox version Halo. Because fuck the remake, it sucks.
Because I want to help them.
It's so us.
Something written into my code commands me to do what is right.
Really? And what command would that be?
I can't really say for sure.
Friends, they help each other, that's all. Uh-oh, look out!
You ever just drink water? I recommend it. Ever beat Arsene? No, I haven't yet. I've dipped in every now and then. But I'm gonna feed her after this.
Run! Running executable!
Pro strat, if you bonk your Keyblade against the wall of this limit, you can get to the pointer faster. Which is egregious. This is probably the best limit in the game, honestly. Look at how many hits, look at how many iframes. Especially for this gimmick specifically, like look at how much shit is on the ground. I'm still iframed. It's still hitting. It's like the best fucking limit in the game, I swear. Egregiously good limit. I'm not gonna decide what action I want to do. Should I have horizontal slash by now actually? Didn't I just unlock it? Forgot if I get it. Oh, you know what?
Running executable!
See how much faster that is? Random party members per world. That has existed for a long time actually. I've just never used it because whatever, you know. But that's been a thing for a long time. I don't know if it's stable though, but it should be by now.
This is it. Let's go.
I might get damage gate memed here because it's so close to the threshold. I don't remember. Yeah, look. Whatever. I can squeeze out all that.
It's over. Yeah.
Did that a little early, but whatever. Too early, actually. I got damage gate owned again. Fuck. Wait a minute. Okay, we're good. I thought this was the glitch thing. Whatever, we're just trawning. John sounds so unbelievably white. Yeah, he is. And it sounds like it too. San Andreas. And that might be really funny. Especially with custom music on the PC version on the jukebox. Whatever the station for it. It could just be like whatever the hell. In there. That could be really funny. Maybe something to that. I never played that game fully. I've just like dipped into it once or twice a long time ago. Download the white CJ mod when you play it. I don't think I want to do that. Thick Man mod? Okay, that'd be pretty funny. Oh yeah, all this talk of Guitar Hero and mods. I got Guitar Hero World Tour Definitive Edition mod on my PC. Because apparently World Tour had a PC port, and there is a rethawed Thug Pro style mod. It's actually by some of the same developers and has a lot of the same sensibilities.
With all my functions
Especially
up and running, I
some
think
of the
I've got
opinions
a
of the
chance of
developers.
getting system
But
control away from the
I
MCP.
realized it's
Now,
pretty much using the same engine
better
as
get to
Guitar
work.
Hero 3, which uses the same engine as Tony Hawk games.
what
I could
my
get my
user would
Stickman in there pretty easily.
What Ansem would want. Listen, Tron,
That would be really cool.
we didn't get the password from Ansem.
They also have
We just sort of found
officially
it
charted
back in the
Tony
user
Hawk
world,
soundtracks
by
that you can have in Guitar Hero.
And one more thing, Ansem, he was our enemy. I mean, he still is.
Anyone ever played that mod, World Tour Definitive Edition for the PC?
he's
It's
my
cooler
enemy,
than Clone Hero for me because it's the actual
What do you
game,
mean?
right? But I
Ansem
have this
took
issue
Encom's original system
where when I
and
go to
customized
when I
for
let it
its own
select a
use.
random menu when I do
was
quick
part of
play,
the original
sometimes it
and
tries
Ansem
to load a
modified me,
venue that isn't in the game files and
So
it crashes
that
because it
makes
says
him my
zone
user.
not found. Anybody know anything about that?
But
the
Ansem is
fuck?
also the one who brought back the MCP.
Why does that
The
happen?
Ansem
Anybody
I
know?
first knew wouldn't do that.
Obscure question, but you know.
I'm sorry I didn't tell you.
That's okay, but now I really don't get it.
I don't understand it either. But I think users like you are going to be the ones who will finally figure it out. You have the ability to take illogical routes and still arrive at the answers you seek. Now go, before the MCP starts acting up again. Any data you need from
Any
the
data.
DTD can be accessed directly through my user's terminal. I'll keep a dedicated access channel open for you. I changed the password, so you won't have to worry about the MCP for a while.
Access channel?
I knew you'd ask. It's a very important link between our worlds. It's how we stay connected. You, my friends, are the new password.
The shitty password.
Thanks, Tron. Take care.
You too. And give my
If
best
you
to the
fed
users.
Stickman San Andreas a bunch of burgers, would he get fat? I'm not sure if if mods work dynamically like that. That'd be really funny if they did though. So I imagine that CJ has a bunch of custom like in-betweens for his states of physical being that mods don't automatically inherit. Unless that was customly made, then that'd be really funny.
Well, that's that.
I'm trying to see if I can't
Tron,
get
hang in there.
the Stickman mod imported without having to fuck with the model.
Where do we start?
I know. Let's access the DTD.
The King's checking the situation in town. He'll be back soon, so don't worry. Hey, look. It's asking for a password.
That's easy. It's
Sora!
Goofy.
That's...
It might need some adjustment though,
point.
like a custom skeleton.
That did it. We're in.
But I want to see if I can't
I have to
get
go
it
into
working
town.
anyways. Even if
Need
it's
to
like
see
in
what
a
that
fucked
last
up state.
shakeup did.
You're not gonna check out the data? It wasn't exactly easy to get.
I'm coming right back. Hey, Sora. Why don't you get started unloading the data and copying it down? It's just a few keystrokes. Easy, right?
A few keystrokes. He doesn't know what that shit means. There's a few strokes. True.
Can you walk? Hey, these things take time, okay? Whoa, it's doing something.
Huh? I think it wants to know what we want to know.
Riku and Kairi. No way. Even Ansem's computer doesn't know.
What you doing? I thought I'd ask the computer if it can tell us about them nobodies.
What's this?
The data is corrupt.
How about the organization? There!
The data is corrupt.
Let's see if that
Stupid
works.
computer.
Dudes, do you hear that beep? Tiny little beep in the right channel.
Well, I see you got things working.
I don't even know if that was a beep or like an intended sound effect, but I heard that shit. Ansom's computer beeped. It's the most fitting beep ever. He accidentally activated sticky keys.
Tell us the things we need to know.
How do I notice this shit? I'm looking at a different computer right now.
All we got is a picture of some guy we don't know.
Ansem the Wise.
Come on, are you teasing us again?
Did you forget what Ansem looked like, Your Majesty?
Of course I do, and this is him. I'm positive.
Huh?
Excuse me, could you come this way, please? Look, this is Ansem.
This
You know,
is
the guy we
Ansem.
all worked really hard to defeat.
Sis.
Oh, that's right. I never finished explaining.
What?
Well, the man in the picture is definitely the one who tried to take over Kingdom Hearts. The one you fellas defeated. But what
Didn't
you
even show up in
actually
the
fought was his Heartless.
custom.
You see, he wasn't really handsome. He just went around telling everybody that he was.
The stupidest explanation. Telling everybody that he was. No one was ever going to take that seriously based on how he said that alone. You know it's plausible. Oh, see what I do.
We went through all that trouble to defeat an imposter?
Yup, a fake. But he still had to be stopped.
I can't believe it.
Oh, I'm kinda confused. If he's a fake, then what happened to the real Ansem?
Well, that's just what I'm trying to figure out. Ansem the Wise should know all about Organization 13's plans and what's been happening to the worlds. I'm pretty sure he'll give us some help. You know, I came close to finding
Who made that
once.
Ansem painting? Probably
Don't tell me there's more. I'm lost enough as it is.
Maybe he commissioned it, I don't know. A lot of people lived in
let's see.
Radiant Garden, you know.
Some feller named Ansem, who wasn't really Ansem, became a Heartless. Does that mean a nobody got created when that happened too?
Yup. And that nobody is the leader of the organization.
What?
I know I've met this fake Ansem before, and I've seen the leader of Organization 13 too. Kind of felt like being around the same fella.
So
He says
where'd you
fella a
meet
bit
this
too
guy?
much. I wonder... whatever.
Gosh, I can't remember. Ansem the Wise, the real Ansem, must know the imposter's true identity. That's why I've got to find him and ask him about it.
Ask him about it.
You started all of this. Because of you, Riku and Kairi. Oh, Your Majesty, do you know where Riku is?
He's... I'm sorry. I can't help.
Really, Your Majesty? Are you sure?
I'm sorry,
I don't
Sora.
think that the Stickman files for Tony Hawk are actually the same
What about Kairi?
file
Organization
format
13
after all.
might have
But it wouldn't be
kidnapped her.
hard to get somebody to convert it. I wish I knew how to do
no.
this shit myself, actually. Oh well.
Sora.
Oh, let's just see if it
Donald,
crashes the fucking game or
Goofy.
not.
I was planning to go get help
Were the
from
rest of
Ansem
Mickey
the
comics
Wise,
real? Yeah.
But now I know I forgot the most important thing. Helping
You know how
others should
far
always
back
come
Disney goes?
before asking others for help.
A little too
We're
far back.
safe
Let's
and
just leave it
sound
at that.
and free to choose. So there's no reason we shouldn't choose to help our friends. Let's look for Riku and Kairi together. outside.
That doesn't work.
Sounds like we gotta
consult somebody
start
about
by
this.
helping out here.
Cool. Alright, fellas, you're gonna get a cliffhanger. Wait, do I even have a... Yeah, I can save. You're gonna get a cliffhanger here. It is late. I try to get in at least 3 hours. And I think I'll be back tomorrow with a opportunistic stream of the original Xbox version of Halo 1 on the CRT instead of playing the remake. Yeah, fuck the remake. We're playing the real question is though, normal or heroic difficulty? Not legendary, we're not doing that. It's gotta be heroic, right? Or do we just shoot for a jolly romp through normal? Heroic? Heroic. I like the way you guys think. Heroic is... The first time I ever heard a developer say, yeah, this is the intended difficulty, legendary is some goofy shit, but it's the hardest, if you care about that, but it's... Heroic is the intended. I agree. And it's also cool that Halo 1, your shields regen faster, based on harder modes, you know? So I like the idea of the difficulty having an implicit advantage. Original remake? Hell no, I'm talking about the original fucking game. I have it on disc. I have an original Xbox. Yeah, we're doing heroic. You guys got the right idea. I agree. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Oh... Yeah, tomorrow's Friday? Yeah. Halo Friday. CRT, Xbox original version. Oh, I even got the Duke controller. I've only ever played Midnight Club 2 on the Duke, but I'll play Halo 1 on the Duke just as Microsoft intended. But yeah, that's the plan. And we'll chip away at more of this soon. Because we're getting to the end. That's you know. Or at least halfway, which is more like 75% of the way. But yeah, thank you for watching. We had a fun one today. Talking about some PS3s and you know. See if I can raid anybody. It's not too late, I don't think, for people to be live. No, I don't really feel like... I'm the kind of guy that wants to like stick around in people's streams when I raid, or not raid at all, and I feel like getting some food. I'll catch y'all hopefully tomorrow with Halo. Have a good night, and see you then. I am dead if I don't do this right now because that is powered up enough to kill me. I'm dead! No, I'm not dead. Beep! Beep! Do you hear that beep? We got another beep. Another beep. Just logged.